Hello wonderful people, in this Pointless video we look at users. I'll first define users because there are more than one type. Users can be your customers, your employees or staff, your vendors, and even third-party companies that connect with an API. Users are going to be any kind of business or entity you have a relationship with. And then there is a set of authorizations for users. There are users, which are like customers. There are employees, managers, admin, and API users. Right now we're in contacts, and we'll look up a contact. And we'll select the contact, and then it'll bring up the window with the contact's information. So in George Washington's demographic, we see a number of features. The names, the phone number, the email, their login would be visible to the admin. It's also visible in a card here for non-admins where they can see it. They would not be able to edit it. We have the date of birth and expiration. These two usually would come from perhaps driver's license or ID card under DL info. Then we have loyalty points, rewards points, the type of client. There can be multiple types that you can use here. If they are a taxable, non-taxable client, the price level. These also are administration managerial level features that you can change. Status is a label that will identify the person for any purposes, and then there's an MED field as well as notes field. We have address. We have driver's license info when using the scanner, which we'll get to later. Currently, we store the account number, the date of birth, and the expiration date. Their ID number and their name, not the address or any other personal information. Transactions, if we pull up some old dates here, we can see that it's easy to pull up any kind of transaction that the customer might have had in the past. So it's easy to look up their past transactions. And settings we'll get into when we get to employees. Now we've switched over to an Android tablet, and on the tablets you see a badge here. When you are in the actual tablet, you will see what's being displayed from the camera because of the way that this video is made. You can't see the camera. However, I am placing a driver's license in front of the camera, and the barcode will be scanned. And then the individual is looked up. And once again, you can look at their information. And here we're only saving the driver's license, the date of birth, and the expiration. In this section, we review employees. Employees are a combination of regular users as well as listed in the employees section. When logged in as a manager or admin, you can review employees. So from the submenu, we can go to employees. We can choose an employee. Now they will have a username and password that will need to be set up. So I would recommend something like Adam D, and then we can input a PIN code or a password, and we would confirm it, save, and then we can confirm it from here that they are also set up as a user. Now we can go to log them in, and they are now logged into our system. And they can view products and they can place orders, but they don't have all the other authorizations that manager has. So if we need to change the status of a employee type, we will log out, then we'll log in as a admin or manager. Okay, here we're logged in as a manager. We just skip some steps, and then we will go to the employee again. Go to Adam. We'll view them as a user. Then we will go to settings, and here we can change the role. So we can set them as a manager or admin, and then they would have the authorizations of the admin or manager. Of course, there are users who want to register themselves with your system, so they can use the register button and use a phone or email. It will send them a code and it will create their account. Now, if you have an existing list of people and you want to allow somebody to create an account or associate their email or phone number with their existing account, you would need to look them up. And then under user login, when you're using a manager or admin access, you can change their user login. So you can put in their email address or their phone number here, and then they would be able to use that to register and create a password from the front side of the login like we had just looked at. So they would, you just want to make sure you use the phone number or email, and then they would be able to reset their password or set up a new password. This concludes the most general purposes and uses of users. If you have any questions, please email support@pointlesspos.com or give us a call at 866-973-8099. Thanks for watching.